partners at TERI then paired up the best nominated projects with budding young filmmakers and writers from the region. They produced short films of up to 5 minutes in length that highlight the positive impact the Green Heroes are having on their communities. To help with this filmmaking effort, we conducted workshops and mentoring sessions for the teams of environmentalists and filmmakers in 5 cities throughout the region. These efforts resulted in the submission of 20 short films, each worthy of our praise and compliments. The top 10 were then shortlisted for today's finale. In a few moments, we will screen these top 10 films, and our distinguished panel of judges will select 3 films to receive awards and 1 additional film as an honorable mention. I want to stress that while there will be winners this afternoon, all of the heroes and all of the filmmakers are true champions, champions of their craft and champions of the environment. I also want to thank and congratulate each of the participants for their commitment, creativity, and their strong sense of community. You truly represent the best of India. Before we move on to the main event of the afternoon, I want to note that after today, we will continue to showcase the grassroots effort of our Green Heroes by posting their films online, including on the U.S. Consulate's Facebook page and TERI's YouTube channel. We'll also share them elsewhere on social media and with other environmental groups. Here's where you come in. I invite all of you in the audience to help us by spreading the word about the amazing and dedicated environmental heroes you will meet today on film. Please share what you see via your own networks and let their story inspire you to take steps in your own life and to protect the environment and make our communities better places to live and work. I wish good luck to all those participating in the competition this evening. Thank you again, and enjoy the program.
Thank you, Mr. Waida. The journey of the Green Heroes Film Workshops and Film Festival started sometime in September last year. We have traveled a long distance since then. We bring to you some moments from this journey.
I refuse to call them unsung. I would say they're the people who are actually making a difference. And then on the other hand, working with students who made these videos. I believe both of these are important. It is important for us to find out the places where all of you, the people who are Green Heroes, the places where you are working, the difference you are making. It is also important that your inspiration goes over long distance. We have to move from the few to the most. As we move from the few to the most, there are many, many channels of communication. Clearly, videos is a very powerful medium. As Mr. Waida said a few moments ago when we were talking, in this city, clearly the medium of film is but a natural choice. It has been wonderful to work with the young students who made these videos. I hope for the Green Heroes it was as exciting as it was for us at TERI. Your enthusiasm, the films that you made, hopefully will inspire hundreds, thousands of people more. We will use these films to take these messages out. This is the ultimate joining of the work that the Green Heroes have done and the art and craft of the video makers. Let me say, we are delighted to have done this with you. We also promise we will carry this further, both in working with the Green Heroes and getting their story out today, but in identifying more of them in this region and in other regions of India. This flows directly into TERI's ethos of finding out how sustainability can be captured by each one of us. You know, ultimately sustainability isn't all that big a deal. It's how we, each one of us individually, live our lives. You have taught us how to do so. May I, on behalf of all my colleagues, thank all our partners, obviously the Consulate General of the United States in Bombay. I want to thank the jury. It's been a great experience to work with this group of extremely talented people who have given their time to this. To the Green Heroes, to the students, and to you, Mr. Bachchan, for agreeing to come here today and mark this occasion. Mr. Prabhu was looking forward to being here. In fact, we changed the date once and he changed it as well. Unfortunately, he cannot be with us here today, but I think it's a signal of his commitment that he took time out when it became clear that he couldn't be here this evening, 2 days ago, and had a video made. This is the day of the video, I guess, and will share his message with us in a few minutes. So again, let me thank you. Let me also say, I hope this is only the beginning. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Mathur. It was Margaret Mead who said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that has." The Green Heroes who are present here with us today are brave people. They have transformed the environment and the lives of people around them. Their stories demonstrate valuable models for change. Let us see a snapshot of who these Green Heroes are in this short video. We now come to a very special section of our program, the screening of the 10 shortlisted films from the 22 films that we received from the 5 cities. Our distinguished jury, which evaluated these films, includes Mr. Shyam Benegal, the veteran filmmaker, Mr. Ravish Kumar, TV News anchor, NDTV India, Mr. Sabaz Joseph, co-founder, Wizcraft International Entertainment Limited, Mr. James Fennell, Cultural Affairs Officer, US Consulate General, Mumbai, Mr. Pankaj Saxena, former Vice President, Programming Discovery Networks India, Dr. Pradipta Ghosh, and Mr. Sri Prakash, Distinguished Fellows at TERI. We begin with E-Waste Warrior, a film from Ahmedabad. Guest Mr. Abhishek Bachchan to please say a few words.
A very good afternoon to everyone. First and foremost, many, many congratulations to all the filmmakers, to the Green Heroes, to the Consulate General of America in Mumbai, and to TERI for starting such a wonderful initiative. Me and the family have worked with TERI for several years, and they do great work in not just spreading the word, but also of encouraging the youth. And I'm so happy that people are joining with them to spread this wonderful word. Our big problem towards the environment is everybody looks at themselves as an individual. And as an individual in this vast sea of humanity, we feel we're insignificant. I think today, after seeing these wonderful 10 films and seeing the heroes, you realize how significant that one person is. And I congratulate each and every person who put their thoughts and efforts and dedication behind this wonderful cause. Because today you have proved not only to yourselves and your communities, but also to people like me and people who will watch these films, that every drop makes an ocean. So congratulations, power on, keep spreading the word. I offer whatever assistance and support that I can give in a limited capacity. But after seeing the inspirational movies that you all have made today, I think the future is very bright if we just carry on. I think it's important to realize that we've done so much already, but we shouldn't stop here. We must carry on. We must believe in our initiatives. We must care for our environment. We must care for the future. The greatest joy after watching these wonderful films is if we have more people like you making these films, if we have more green heroes like we saw today, the future is going to be bright. And I congratulate each and every one of you, and thank you very much for having me here. It's my pleasure as a film actor, as a producer, but most importantly, as a citizen of this wonderful earth that we inhabit, to know that I share and breathe the same air as some of you great people, and I encourage you to spread the word, and I encourage the media who's very kindly come here to help spread the word and encourage more people to make a difference. Because I think the one thing we've seen today is even a small 3-minute film can change a life. And I think we should spread that word, and we should do whatever we can, because the future does matter and the earth does matter. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Bachchan. I would now like to invite our guest, Mr. Pankaj Saxena, to say a few words.
Very difficult to hold forth after Mr. Bachchan has spoken so well and with so much passion representing this young country on the subject of environment. Equally difficult to hold forth on environment in the presence of Dr. Mathur, a luminary, and all other colleagues of TERI whose work we are so familiar with. So I will not speak on environment, but certainly share some insights with you as a member of the jury. My other colleagues are not here. But I think when we were told that we would be adjudicating films made by young filmmakers who've been sort of oriented or trained over a short period of time, one had once expectations about the kind of films that one might end up seeing. क्योंकि हम उन जनरेशन से आते हैं जब फिल्में बनाने में ही बड़ा समय लगता था. एक फिल्म बनाने में ही कई बार 8-8, 10-10 साल लग जाते थे. उसको सीखने में भी हम लोग जब यंग थे, पढ़ने 5 साल हमको सिनेमा सीखने में लग गए फिल्म इंस्टीट्यूट में. There was more time. The other phenomenon was that the films were being made in the big cities only. तो दिल्ली में फिल्में बनती थी, बम्बई में बनती थी, चेन्नई में बनती थी. तो हमको लगा कि हम हिंटरलैंड में जा रहे हैं और वो लोगों की फिल्म हम देखने वाले हैं जिनकी बहुत ज़्यादा who've not spent years in learning filmmaking. But when we actually saw the films, I think it was a most marvelous and amazing experience for us. Such was the quality of the film. And I think your applause for those films has underscored the delight that we had in seeing those films. And this is a
Bye.